All right. Thank you. Now, unlike Dojo, obviously that was not real. So Dojo is real. The Tesla bot will be real. But basically, if you think about what we're doing right now with the cars, Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are like semi-sentient robots on wheels. And with the full self-driving computer, essentially the inference engine on the car, which will keep evolving, obviously, and Dojo, and all of the neural nets recognizing the world, understanding how to navigate through the world, it kind of makes sense to put that onto a humanoid form. And we're also quite good at sensors and batteries and actuators. So we think we'll probably have a prototype sometime next year that basically looks like this. And it's intended to be friendly, of course, and navigate through a world built for humans and eliminate dangerous, repetitive, and boring tasks. We're setting it such that it is, at a mechanical level, at a physical level, you can run away from it. And most likely overpower it. So hopefully that doesn't ever happen, but you never know. So it'll be a light, yeah, anyway, 5 miles an hour. If you can run faster than that, it'll be fine. So yeah, it's around 5'8". Has sort of a screen where the head is for useful information, but it's otherwise basically got the autopilot system in it. So it's got cameras, got 8 cameras, and yeah. Full self-driving computer, and making use of all of the same tools that we use in the car. So, I mean, things that I think that are really hard about having a useful humanoid robot is, can it navigate through the world without being explicitly trained? I mean, without explicit, like, line-by-line instructions. Can you talk to it and say, please pick up that bolt and attach it to the car with that wrench, and it should be able to do that. It should be able to, please go to the store and get me the following groceries, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think we can do that. And yeah, this I think will be quite profound, because if you say it like, what is the economy? It is, at the foundation, it is labor. So, what happens when there is, no shortage of labor? This is why I think long term that there will need to be universal basic income. Yeah. But not right now, because this robot doesn't work. So we just need a minute. So yeah, but I think essentially in the future, physical work will be a choice. If you want to do it, you can, but you won't need to do it. And yeah, I think it obviously has profound implications for the economy, because given that the economy at its foundational level is labor, I mean, capital equipment is just distilled labor, then is there any actual limit to the economy? Maybe not. So, yeah, join our team and help build this. All right, so I think we'll have everyone come back on the stage, and you guys can ask questions if you'd like. Yeah.
My team and I are working on the Optimus actuators, which are drive systems with motor and gear train. The things in particular we are designing is the electromagnetics, the gear train selection and the parameterization.
Our robot actually is designed by us, leading to a certain actuator design, and that gives us the possibility to integrate the actuators inside our structures.
The capability of the actuators are based on simulations and maneuvers that we have performed in-house that will best suit our kinematics of our robot. Having the design in-house allows us to optimize the structure and the packaging of these actuators.
We're designing from the ground up, which is very interesting. A lot of people are just integrating components together, but we're doing full system design, which includes custom motors matched with a gear train and allows us to really optimize for what we want on the bot.
What excites me about what I get to do at Tesla is definitely technical challenge and speed of development. We're able to deliver our designs very quickly. The key technical advantage that we have is that we are able to design vertically, so we're able to design magnetics, gear chains, and do very tight and compact packaging for our designs. It's important because in robotics, the level of integration required from all the systems grows exponentially. You're not able to grab components off the shelf and start integrating them and succeed.
You're building something from scratch. To see it from its inception of a design or CAD and to see it machined in parts on a table, to see that all come together is truly amazing. We're doing things we've never done before, and if we have the opportunity to recruit somebody that has that experience, I think when they join this team, they will truly be impressed with the speed of how fast we were able to acclimate and to optimize and have something that is a work of art, as I feel, a working robot.
I think the bot got some moves here. So this is essentially the same full self-driving computer that runs in your Tesla cars, by the way.
This is literally the first time the robot has operated without a tether. It was on stage tonight. So the robot can actually do a lot more than we just showed you. We just didn't want it to fall on its face. So we'll show you some videos now of the robot doing a bunch of other things, yeah, which are less risky. Yeah.
We should close the screen, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to show a little bit more what we've done over the past few months with the bot and just walking around and dancing on stage. Just humble beginnings, but you can see the autopilot neural networks running as is, just retrained for the bot directly on that new platform. That's my watering can.
Yeah, when you see a rendered view, that's the robot. That's the world the robot sees. So it's very clearly identifying objects. Like this is the object it should picking it up. Yeah.
We use the same process as we did for Autopilot to collect data and train neural networks that we then deploy on the robot. That's an example that illustrates the upper body a little bit more. Something that we'll try to nail down in a few months, over the next few months, I would say, to perfection.
This is really an actual station in the Fremont factory as well that it's working at.
Yep. So.
And that's not the only thing we have to show today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you saw was what we call Bumblebee. That's our sort of rough development robot using semi-off-the-shelf actuators. But we actually have gone a step further than that already. The team's done an incredible job. And we actually have an Optimus bot with fully Tesla-designed and built actuators, battery pack, control system, everything. It wasn't quite ready to walk, but I think it will walk in a few weeks. But we wanted to show you the robot, something that's actually fairly close to what will go into production, and show you all the things it can do. So let's bring it out.
Do it.
So here you're seeing Optimus with with the degrees of freedom that we expect to have in Optimus Production Unit 1, which is the ability to move all the fingers independently, to have the thumb have 2 degrees of freedom, so it has opposable thumbs, and both left and right hand, so it's able to operate tools and do useful things. Our goal is to make a useful humanoid robot as quickly as possible. And we've also designed it using the same discipline that we use in designing the car, which is to design it for manufacturing such that it's possible to make the robot in high volume at low cost with high reliability. So that's incredibly important. I mean, you've all seen very impressive humanoid robot demonstrations, and that's great, but what are they missing? They're missing a brain. They don't have the intelligence to navigate the world by themselves. And they're also very expensive and made in low volume. Whereas Optimus is designed to be an extremely capable robot, but made in very high volume, probably ultimately millions of units. And it is expected to cost much less than a car.
We'll just bring it directly to the right here.
I would say probably less than $20,000 would be my guess.
Okay.
kind of weird seeing the arms and legs just separate. We have a whole lab full of arms and legs. Worth bearing in mind that when we did AI Day, this version of Optimus didn't walk at all. So the rate of improvement here, I think, is quite significant. It's obviously not doing parkour, but it is walking around, and we have multiple copies, I suppose, of Optimus. The thing that I think Tesla brings to the table that others don't have is that we have the real-world AI. We're the most advanced in real-world AI. So the same AI that drives the car, which you can think of the car really as a robot on wheels, and this is a robot on legs. So as we solve real-world AI, and I don't think there's anyone even close to Tesla on solving real-world AI. That same computer and software goes into Optimus. So it's not that helpful to have a humanoid robot if you have to program every individual action. It needs to be able to walk around autonomously and solve tasks. You should be able to instruct it in simple things by showing visually what the robot needs to do, or just telling it what to do. So I think that's a key advantage that we have. And then we also are good at designing things for manufacturing and then manufacturing itself. So the actuators in Optimus are all custom designed Tesla actuators. So we designed the electric motor, the gearbox, the power electronics, obviously the battery pack, and everything else that goes into Optimus. We were quite surprised to find how little was available off the shelf, because there's a vast number of electric motors, gearboxes and whatnot that are available in the world, and we found none of them were useful in a humanoid robot, literally none. So you have to custom design the actuators for a humanoid robot. And so the same team that designed the groundbreaking electric motors that are in the Model S Plaid designed the actuators in the robot. So, I mean, for practical purposes, what this means is that we should be able to bring an actual product to market at scale that is useful far faster than anyone else. And assuming that the things I'm saying are true, or at least you can put it, I think they are true. It's just a question of the timing. You start getting into interesting questions of what's the ratio of humans to humanoid robots? I think it might be greater than 1-to-1. Because you could sort of see a home use for robots, certainly industrial uses for robots, humanoid robots. I think we might exceed a 1-to-1 ratio of humanoid robots to humans. It's not even clear what an economy means at that point. Since an economy is output per person times persons, but if output is much higher and there's no limit on persons, then what's the actual limit on the economy? We're still pretty far from Kardashev scales here, but we're getting there. So anyway, it's probably the least understood or appreciated part of what we're doing at Tesla, but will probably be worth significantly more than the car side of things long term.